Okay guys, it's not a bad day wind wise. There's very little wind out there, so I just thought I'd take advantage just before the sun goes down and have a quick look at the mega build down at Bonny Street there. So the new car park, basically. We're gonna send the drone up and scout the area and see what changes there's been since last time we've been there. So then hopefully can give you a little bit more information on what's happening and what's not, and when it's going to be open. Maybe, I don't know. Okay, we're on our way down there now, guys. Go and see if the car park's nearing completion. The £300 million mega build. Okay guys, we've took to the skies once more, and we've got to start there with a cracking view over the north of the town there with the tower. So we'll just bring that into view and pan around, bringing in North Pier, Coral Island, the Sands Hotel, and look at Bonny Street Market there. Just stop it there on Bonny Street Market. Look, there's nothing on that market. That's been empty now for over a year. What a shame that couldn't run for another year. I do not understand how that did not run for another year. It's just not been used at all for a full 12 months. Okay, panning around once more. And we're just going to take in the area now of the police station, the law courts, the holding cells, the county courts, magistrates courts, that entire area. That's all earmarked now for demolition. That will be dropped in the near future to make way for the rest of this £300 million mega build, so to speak. I don't know when the next section is going to be sorted. I don't know what's going to be done after this car park, but this is due to be dropped. Okay, we're just panning around now onto the top of the car park here, and the road in to the rear of this car park. Come straight in off Eden Way there, over the Chapel Street Bridge, down the side of the car park, and there's these 7 entrances at the back. Four entrances, 3 exits by the looks of it. We've got 4 towers on this car park. It looks to me like 3 of them have got lifts. I could be wrong on that, don't quote me on it. Yeah, it looks like it's definitely nearing completion. You got the joke shop there, which unfortunately that's earmarked for demolition as well, on the end of the King Edward Apartments. The King Edward Apartments are staying, of course. That's going to be part of the new Heritage Quarter, which is artisan food halls and coffee shops and what have you. But that joke shop, oh what a shame, they've been there for about 50 years and they've lost the business. Shocking really. Okay, like I said, yeah, you've got the King Edward Apartments there, and the King Edward Pub, and of course the old picture house in the middle there, the King Edward Theatre, not theatre, the King Edward Cinema should I say, which is dead opposite the bottom of Reeds Avenue there. So, just panning around now, you've got Central Drive there, the main artery coming down the middle there, and of course Chapel Street. Chapel Street, obviously the road that leads down to Central Pier off Central Drive. One of the oldest streets in the town, I'm led to believe, is Chapel Street. Look at the road that's going off Central Drive there with the church on it. That's Palatine Road. Used to be a very prestigious part of Blackpool as far as guest houses were concerned back in the day. Palatine Road was a very sought after area for tourists. There's a little bit of a more in-depth report on slight changes that have been made at the end of this video. If you want to stick around for that, it's quite interesting. As it doesn't look like it's gone as according to plan from the original artist's impressions, but if you want to stick around and look at that at the end of this video, it is quite interesting what I've found out. Okay, so now we're just panning across the top there. You've got the up and down ramps off the top of the car park there. All the lampposts are in place and all the road markings in place on the top of the car park. As you can see, it's pretty close to completion, this. Two years in the making up to now. 2 years. And that's just the car park. It's the first phase of the massive build that's going on here. I wouldn't like to hazard a guess how long it's going to take to do it all. It's a huge, vast area that it's going to cover. A lot of work to go, a lot of years to go yet before this is completed, I'm pretty sure of that. Judging by it took 2 years to do your car park, I would say you're looking at 10 to 12 years before this is completed. It's a mammoth task that's been undertaken. Okay, so we just thought we'd give you a shot of the sunset over the Irish Sea there with Central Pier in the foreground. Panning out there, we've got over the Huntsman buildings, the waxworks, and the pyramid. All on the Golden Mile. Pretty quiet winter's day down there. Not a lot going on. There's a few stragglers walking around, taking in the nice sunset. But very little in the way of business going on at this moment in time. You've got what I call the wind reeds there, standing straight up. There's not a breath of wind today. Perfect for flying the drone. Absolutely perfect. Going into the centre screen, there's the new lifeboat house as well. And of course, you've got Coral Island, the Sands Hotel, the old Woolworths building, of course Blackpool Tower and North Pier into the distance. Also got a good shot there of the comedy carpet there. Right in front of the tower, the comedy carpet. If you've not seen it, it's worth a look. It really is. It's does jog the memory, brings back some laughs from the past. Okay, like I said before, if you find this interesting, this video, it's worth staying till the end because I've done another short video tagged on the end of this, just showing you what was proposed and what has changed on this build already, and this is just on the first portion of it. So there you can see it in all its glory with the roundabout on top of Chapel Street Bridge there, and the new tarmac surface leading into the rear of the car park there. 7 entrances and exits there. Yeah, 1,306 car parking spaces on that car park. That's what will be there when it's completed. 1,306 car parking spaces. The whole area that is being used for this build, which was a lot of it car park, had a total of 900 spaces. So they've gained quite a lot. Cracking shot there. You've got the football ground in the distance, you've got Bannatyne's gym and the old Odeon cinema, which is now closed down, all in that shot. Okay viewers, I'm going to leave you there, and like I said, there's going to be a short video tagged on the end of this. Take a look at it, it's quite interesting. It's something I spotted straight away when I took the drone up this time. Okay guys, thanks for watching. Okay guys, let's draw your attention to this first slide. This was first seen a couple of years ago. Of course, it's an artist impression. This isn't quite finished yet, of course. But it's an artist impression of the new build, the Blackpool Central, so to speak. So you can see there, you come up across Eden Way, around the roundabout, and down towards the car park, and then you come back round on yourself and in through the front entrance there, it's marked entrance, or you come out of the exit, which is marked exit there. Okay. I'd like to draw your attention to that because you've got this small road going down the side here towards the back, which is nothing like what we're seeing on the build now. So it would appear that things have been changed slightly on the plans. Or am I missing something? Anyway, let's see as we go forward. So there you can clearly see the front two entrances, well, the entrance and the exit there. In the middle of the screen there, with the board there for the parking spaces in the middle. So it would appear that the first entrance on the left hand side of the screen there is going to be the entrance, so you can see the spaces available on that parking board, and the other one would be the exit. So that's your front of the building there, which we always knew about, that this is going to be the entrance and exit. And this is the view from above there of Chapel Street with that same front exit. So the entrance is at the top of the screen there, and the exit's at the lower part of the screen there. So that's what we were aware of. That was going to be the main entrance and exit, so to speak, when we first looked at the artist impression that was there to be seen a little over 2 years ago when we first saw it. Now, the entrance and exit there onto Chapel Street. As you can see, the tarmac's in place and it's very near completion now, I must admit. We're still boarded off all the way around it. But as you can see on the top of the car park there, all the lane markings are done and the street lighting's in place and the up and down ramps, everything's there ready to go. Move forward. Now then, this is the interesting one, isn't it? Because we seem to have now a series of 7 entrances and exits at the rear of the car park here, which there was no sign of before, especially the build-up of land that goes from the bridge all the way down like an embankment. So looking at this, we've got 4 entrances coming in and 3 exits coming out, which correct me if I'm wrong, looks nothing like the artist's impression that we saw on that first slide, which is led me to believe there's been a little bit of a change of plan somewhere, so we don't know what's going to come next now. Because that embankment's definitely not in the plans on that first artist impression. Okay, we've got a view here of the rest of the police station, lower courts. So you've got the police station there, you've got the magistrates' court, the county court, and also the holding cells and exercise yard of the old police station. All this is due to be demolished in the very near future, so to speak. Already the courts have moved now to, I believe, Fleetwood and Preston. So the courts are no longer in use now, moving forward. So this could come at any time, but don't hold your breath. I don't think it's going to be coming that quick. We'll just have to wait and see. Okay, now we've got a view above the old King Edward apartments and the King Edward Cinema and the King Edward pub. All of these are going to be part of the new Heritage Quarter. They're not going to be demolished, these buildings. These buildings are going to be renovated and up to a standard, and then it's going to be called the Heritage Quarter, which is going to be like coffee shops and eating establishments. It looks very good actually on the plans. Which is dead opposite the bottom of Reeds Avenue there and Havelock Street. Reeds Avenue and Havelock Street there, and of course Central Drive, which is sat on Central Drive. Okay, I'd like to draw your attention now to the Gazette's website from a couple of years ago. Work fully commences in March. Central Car Park will stay open, but with 250 parking spaces taken away from its current 900, which means that when new car park's built there will be an extra 406 spaces. So that's quite a good return on it. 406 more spaces. What I really want to draw your attention to is the bit at the bottom. It is predicted to take 16 months for the build. Wow, it's already been 2 years now. 2 years to where we stand now, and we're still not open. So there you go. Predicted to take 16 months, and we're already at 2 years. Somebody got the sums wrong somewhere. Okay. Anyway, so 2 years for the build, up to now. You say it's not bad? Let me just take it into consideration. This little chap here, this only took 2.5 years to build from start to finish. They didn't have any fancy gadgets to build this. All they had was the flat caps and boots. And there you go, guys. That's it in a nutshell. 2.5 years to build the famous Blackpool Tower, and in 2 years we've not finished a car park. So how long it's going to take to do the whole venue altogether, God only knows, because we've only just got a car park there at the moment. Don't hold your breath. Catch you later, boys and girls. It's not your boy Leroy. I'm signing off. I'm out of here. Ta-da! Okay, viewers, if you like what you see, pop your comments in below, and don't forget to hit that like button and the notification bell, because we love it when you do that. And don't forget to share. See you soon in my next presentation. Catch you later. It's not your boy Leroy, signing off. Ta-da!